Hello everyone, welcome to the 8th video of PHP tutorial series, and in this video we are going to talk about the PHP operators. So this video is going to be a little bit longer, but this topic is very important. So the PHP operators are kind of the same that we have used in other programming languages like JavaScript. So if this is not your first programming language, then this is going to be a piece of cake for you. So let's start. We are going to talk about these operators in here. So arithmetic, assignment, comparison, increment or decrement, and logical operators. So let's start with the arithmetic operators. These are the same we have used in the math. So let's create a variable named x. Let's give this a value of 30. We can just copy this on and create another variable named y. Let's give this a value of 10. Now let's echo this, the variable x and variable y. So there are 6 arithmetic operators: the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, and exponentiation. So the addition is just simple. We can just add a plus and it is going to add 30 with the 10 and the value will be 40. We can use the subtraction by using n minus here. So the value will be 20. It will minus 10 from 30. That gives us the value of 20. The multiplication is the same. So it is going to be 300. And the division is also, it is going to divide 30 with 10. That means 3. So here we go. Now the modulus is the remainder of the division. So in this case the modulus will be 0, right? Because the 30 is going to be divided by 10 with 3. So in that case the remainder will be 0. But let's increase it maybe 32. That means it can be divided with 10 by 2 times. That means 3 times. That will make it 30 and the remainder will be these 2. Sorry, you need to save it and the modulus is 2. The exponentiation operator is kind of the power of something. So let's maybe make it 3 and okay, let's use 2 here. So if we use the exponentiation operator, which is double multiplication or cross sign, that means it will be like this: 3 to the power 2. That means 3 into 3, right? So in that case the value will be 9. Let's refresh. Sorry, we need to save it. Okay, we can see 9. If we increase it to maybe 3, that means 3 to the power 3. So in that case that will be 3 into 3, that means 9, and 9 into 3, that means 27, right? So the value should be 27. So these are the arithmetic operators. These are the easy ones. Now let's talk about the assignment operator. So the PHP assignment operators are used with numeric values to write a value to a variable. We have already used this. Let's see, in this case this equal sign is the assignment operator. This is the basic assignment operator of PHP. So it means that the left operator got this value of the right sided value. So let's see, if we let's just copy this to here. Let's change it, and if we make x equal to y, that means, sorry, we need to use the dollar sign. So that means the left here, which is the x, got the value of y. Now if we echo the value of x here, so what is going to be the value of the x? It is going to be 3 or 5. it is going to be 5 because this comes after this line. So that means the x got the value of the variable of y, which is 5. So that is why it is going to output 5. Okay, so if you want to do something else with the assignment arithmetic operator, we can also do that. We can do it something like this. So in that case, the value of the x will be 3 plus 5 because the x here got the value of 3 and the y here got the value of 5. Let's save and see. It is going to 8, which is the addition of these two variables. So we can also use minus or even multiplication, modulus, everything. Okay, but we can also write this same thing with a shorthand method. So let's see how we can do that. So in that case, the x got a value of x plus y. So if you want to write it like this, variable x plus equal to y. So these two here got the meaning of the same. If we comment this out and refresh, this is going to be 8. So in that case, this kind of appears like this. Variable x equal to variable x plus variable y. Same goes with the minus. It is going to return minus 2, multiplication, division and everything. Okay. So this is the assignment operator. Now let's talk about the next one, which is the comparison operator. So it is going to use to compare two values. It can be either number or it can be either strings. So let's see how we can use this. Okay, I got a simple if else statement in here, and the value of the x is 30 for now. And now we are going to compare these things. Okay, so if the x is equal to 30, that means it is going to run this one. Other than that, it is going to run this one, right? So the first operator, we are going to talk about the equal. So the PHP equal operator is double equal. So if we use the equal sign 2 times, this is going to be the equal. So if the value of the x, which is 30, equals to this one, then this returns true, and in that case this is going to return this one. Let's save and refresh. Yes, if we change it to something like this, it is going to return no. But this is the equal operator, not the identical. So in that case, we got this value here. This is a number and this is also a number. That's why this is going to be a match. But if it is an string, so we know that if we surround anything, any number or anything with an quotation, then this is going to be a string. This 30 here is a string. But this 30 here is not a string, this is a number because there is no quote here. So in that case, this is going to return true here because the value here is equal. Let's refresh, it is going to return yes. But these two thing here is not identical, right? So the identical operator for PHP is triple equal sign. So I have used the equal sign 3 times. And now it is going to return false. That means it is going to echo the no. So if we change it to a string here, it is going to return true and it is going to echo the yes. See? But in this case, without the quotations here, this is equal the value but not identical. So if we use double equal sign, then this is going to return true. But if we use the 3 equal sign, this is going to return false, because in that case that is equal but not identical. Okay, sorry for repeating myself. Okay, now let's talk about the not equal. So the not equal operator is going to be the exclamatory sign, and okay, I don't know, this is something to do with my font I have used here. So this is something like that, the equal sign and the exclamatory sign and the equal. So there should not be any gap here, so I just going to remove the gap. Now let's change the value to maybe 20, which is not equal to 30. Now in that case it is going to return this on, because if it is not equal to 30 then it will return true. Okay, see, yes. But if we make the value similar, that means it is going to return false, as it is not equal to. So this is going to return this on, echo no. See, now there is another sign for not equal. So the first one is equal sign, and the first one is the exclamatory sign and then the equal. There is no space here. And the second one is the same thing. It is the not equal operator, but we can type it like this. So the greater than and less than sign, the angle brackets. Now if we change that, it is not equal to x anymore, so this is going to return true and echo the yes. So we got two not equal thing here. And for not identical, we can use the exclamatory sign and double equal. So now this is not identical. If we use 30 here, this is going to return no, because this is kind of identical. But if we use a double quote here, that means it will string, and this is not identical to 30, that means it will return true and echo the yes. See, so we have learned about equal, identical, not equal, not identical. We can also use the greater than, less than. So let's use the greater than. So let's make it something more than 30, that means maybe 50. So in that case this is true, the x is more than 30, so it is going to echo yes. And if we use the less than here, this is going to return false and echo the no. We can also use the greater than equal to. So in that case always the greater than or less than sign comes first, then the equal. And in the less than on, this is going to be the same here. Okay, now let's talk about the increment or decrement, which I have forgot to write here. Okay, let's do it. Increment or decrement operator. Okay, and the last one here got the logical operator, not the comparison operator. We have already talked about the comparison operator here. So there are four increment or decrement operator: pre-increment, post-increment, pre-decrement, post-decrement. So let's create a variable named x and give this a value of 20. Now we can echo this. So the increment operator are used to increment a variable's value. Okay, so it is the double plus for the increment, and for decrement it will be double minus. So x double plus, this is the post increment. That means this is going to return the value of the x first. I think we should use an dollar sign here. So in that case this is going to return the value of x first, then going to increase the value by on. Okay, so that's why it is going to post increment, and in the post increment the plus signs appears after the variable. So in that case if we refresh it, it is going to be the same 20, because this is going to return the value of x first, then this is going to increment it. So if we echo a beer tag here and then echo the value of the x here, this is going to be 20 on, because in here this is going to, this has echoed the x value of the x and then increase the value by on. So now the value of the x is 20 on, which got here. Okay, now we can see 20 on. But the pre-increment operator, it will be increment the value of the x first, then this is going to return. So if you use the double plus before the variable of x, this is going to increase the value of 20 by on, which makes this 20 on, then echo this. So in that case, it is going to be 20 on. Same thing goes with the decrement operator as well. So we can just copy this. Let's uncomment it. And so in the decrement, we can use the double minus here. So in that case, the value of this on is going to be 20, then it is going to be decremented by on, that means 19, which is going to echo here. Let's save 20 and 19. But in the case of pre-decrement, this is going to reduce the value of the x by on, then echo it or return it. Now 19. So these are the increment and decrement operators. There are 4 of them. We have talked about all of this. Now let's talk about the logical operators. This is kind of very important in order to use the conditionals like if else statement and other things like that. Okay, so let's create an if else statement to understand it properly. I got a simple if else statement in here. So let's say we want to check both of this condition, and if only when the both of the condition are true, then this is going to return true and echo this on, and other than that this is going to echo this on. So in that case we can use the AND operator. So let's type AND, and now if this condition and this condition is true, then this is going to return true, thus return this on. Now this is true actually, because they is got the value of 20, I got the value of 30, that means both of these are true. So now it is going to type out both condition are true. If we change any of this value, now this condition is false but this is still true, it is going to return this on, both condition are not true. So if we even change this on, now in that case both of the condition are false, this is actually going to return false, and you know it. So this is the AND operator, and we can also use it like this, double AND sign, and this is going to be the same. So if we make both of these true, like 20 and 30, now as you can see both conditions are true. So these are the AND operator. We can use multiple values in here. We can add another one like this. Let's make the value of 40, and we can put another AND in here. Z is equal to 40, that means all of the conditions are true, so it is going to return true. But if any of this got mismatched, then this is going to return false, and so on. So this is the AND operator. Now let's talk about the OR operator. So it is kind of the opposite of AND. In case of AND operator, both sides should be true, other than that it is going to return false. But if we use OR, that means if either one of this is true, then this is going to return true. So we got 20 here, and I'm going to change it to 100, that means it is false. And in order to use the OR operator, we can type either OR, and we can also use this here, this on, I don't know what they called, but we can use the OR. Now let's save, and this is going to return true, although this is false actually, because the I got a value of 30, in here it got the value of 100. Now the both condition are true, so this is going to return true. But if both of these are false, then this is going to return false. Both condition are not true. Also, if both the condition are true, and if we use an OR, it is also going to return true. So this is the OR operator, and I have already told you that we can also use this on. So we can also use the JOR operator. It is going to be something like XOR. That means it is only going to return true if either one of these conditions are true but not both. If the both of the condition are true, then this is going to return false. So in this case, this condition here is true here because got the value of 20. This is also true, got the value of 30. So in this case, this is going to return false and echo this on. Let's save, refresh and see. But if only one of these are true, then in that case this is going to return true. Let's change it to 50, which makes this condition false. Now this is true. So these are the logical operators, and I think this video is a little bit longer than the rest, but this is very important to understand before getting into the programming with PHP. Okay, so this is it, and in the next video we are going to talk about the loops of PHP, and we are going to start with the for loop. So see you in the next video.